What's up, guys? My name is Justin. We are back today on the channel. That was the worst intro ever. I just got very confused because I was trying to read this. I was going to say, what's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. We're back on Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed like I usually do. However, I started reading the Hillclimb thing and got that all messed up. So, anyways, we are back on PU as usual. We're going to be tackling the Hillclimb, probably the most ambiguously named tournament in the history of all tournaments. But yeah, hopefully it's fun. It says it gets like progressively worse. We have the easy track Normandy, pretty easy track of Pyrenees, and the very difficult track of Alps. But thankfully, it's Alps, the forwards direction that we all know. We're not going to drive the Carrera RS again today. We'll just check in new cars since we haven't been here in a while, make sure nothing's changed. It has not since we haven't advanced any years. There's nothing really interesting in used cars either. No, nothing in here. I mean, there's a 959, but we already have one, and it's 730 grand, which is bonkers. But we haven't driven anything else in quite a while, so I think we'll try the 944 Coupe today, or Turbo, I should say, Turbo Coupe, whatever this is, just because we've driven the Carrera RS quite a bit lately. We'll try something different. This has to be Golden and Classic era, which this is, and we'll probably drive it in Monte Carlo too, just as a spoiler for next episode. But we'll start out nice and early, or nice and easy, I should say. We'll jump right into Normandy. $10,000 entry fee, which is not very much, and hopefully this goes pretty well. Should be a lot of fun. We do have to come from deep as usual, but that's okay. Seriously, who named these tournaments though? Hillclimb? Like, that's a very generic name, but that's okay. It's all good. All sorts of different cars we're going to see in this. We're going to see some RS 2.7s. It looks like wingnuts in a 356, which is a very brave choice, I think. We'll sneak right through there. 930 of some variety for Leadfoot. Just like a 911 normal, 930 for Dylan, or excuse me, a 930 for Paris, some sort of 944 for Dylan. Try to just take this nice and easy here. Should be able to jump to the left, just squeeze in that gap. Didn't want to run myself into a damn headstone there, but we made it. Dylan's back up to second. So it looks like he does not have the fastest car today, which is actually fine by me. Get some different running orders. Nice shake-up would be good. But our car appears to be very fast. I have no idea. I remember that this car has a very short gear ratio. We have a shortened gear ratio or something in this. I don't remember exactly if we have any modifications to it. That was a lot more air than I was expecting there, so we gotta be careful with that, of course. Not kill ourselves over a jump, but that's okay. Shouldn't need too much more gear around this track. The fast bit will still be fast, but that's okay. There we go, nice easy turn in there. Awesome, we made it, not dead. We will do a nice smooth jump here, make sure we don't get too much air over the hay jump. No damage, thankfully, from that weird, awkward, hard landing, but we're all good. We're in good shape. Again, this is a nice, easy hill climb, very generic name, but nothing too dangerous or tricky about this. Oh, that's where that gearbox comes in. We might have to look at that. That's not good. It's not a good gearbox. We might have to get a longer gearbox if there's something standard on this that's funky. If we can get a 6-speed or something, I don't know. But it's not making me very happy. And if we're going to have to drive it at Monte Carlo next episode, we might as well bite the bullet and get a different gearbox. So. Just got to finish this one out. Yeah, it's like when it hits the top of the chip, it like slams on the brakes or something. It's very strange. I don't know why that's their transmission reining in top of gear thing. Like in real life, you just hit the chip, you don't slam on the brakes. But again, 2000s game, that's okay. Looks like Dylan is going to hold second, even though he's theoretically in an inferior car to the 930s. But we will come along and we will try not to die here in these final couple of corners, and we will come take a victory in race number 1 in Normandy. I think it's a tournament, so it doesn't really matter how much time we are ahead. Pretty good lap time, though. Pretty happy with that.
You place first.
Indeed, place first.
You're the tournament leader.
Oh, it is a rally. Okay, so this actually matters. All right. I wasn't prepared for that. I just want to make sure I pressed record here. For some reason, I'm thinking we didn't. We did. Okay, I'm not crazy. At least not that crazy. No damage to report. We will go to the garage, though, just so we can get a different transmission. because this one's not good. So we'll see if we can get something long. I don't know what our options are, but high speed gearbox, let's just go with that. $2,100. Car setup. Oh, I see why this car is so damn fast. We have all sorts of performance upgrades we put on this at some point. Well, that makes a little more sense, but we're going to get $1,600 back from that, so it cost us $500 to hopefully not go insane driving this car. All right, anyways, we'll get right back into race number 2, Pyrenees. Hopefully this high-speed gearbox helps us out a treat by not allowing us to slam on the brakes every time we get past 140. That would be very helpful, please and thank you. We do get to start from the front of this, thankfully. We have a little bit of a gap back to Paris in his 930, which should accelerate very well behind us. We'll try to run away from that. Dylan actually accelerates quite well also behind us. Hopefully, again, our speed is not quite so hampered this time. Yeah, look at that. Shift to 5th gear and just bogs to like 3,000 RPM at 100 miles an hour. So, not going to be anywhere near the red line at 140 miles an hour. So this should, although slow us down in some of these kind of higher medium distance, medium length corners, will probably speed us up by not chipping out at 145, which is good. Really needed that last time out actually, but that's okay. We'll keep this in mind and definitely probably use this next time out at Monte Carlo also, now that we have a nice transmission in here, now that we know it's fully upgraded at some point that I did in the past and don't recall, so it's all good with me. 5th gear is very, very long is what they did though. It's not really a high-speed gearbox. It's really a normal gearbox with 5th gear that's way too long. Honestly, it could be even shorter than this and still not get anywhere near the chip, but I understand what they were going for, and that's okay. Not concerned. It's not going to affect us here. It is a rally that we learned the first time out. I guess I should have expected that being a hill climb, but so every second we gain on these guys does matter. Dylan's not currently in the top 3 actually because of his taking the shortcut at the beginning of this, or really the long cut if you want to think of it that way. But so we do need to try to maximize this gap. Again, you never know what can happen, especially around the Alps. Anything can happen, so need to try to finish this one out. If we can have a 20-second gap here, that will give us a nice margin ahead into the Alps, which we do get to do the forwards version this time, so hopefully Paris doesn't kill us like he did last time out in the Carrera. Nice and smooth up here. Car cuts very, very well. I assume I went full upgrade, and this is on slicks then and everything, so yeah, handles very nicely. Probably not going to beat the lap record. We only have about 35 seconds to get there, but very good race time regardless. Very good race regardless. I had to turn out of that because I was afraid I was going to hit the wall. Not sure if we actually were going to or not. Yeah, we might beat the lap record here. We got 20 seconds to get there, about 3 more corners. It's going to be close, but we might just get it. 10 seconds. Roll through here nicely. 6, 5, 4. We're going to get it. Awesome. So, new record by just over 4 seconds as we absolutely demolish our poor 944, but it did its job. Well done, car. And we picked up, I guess, almost 30 seconds, actually. Yeah, 29 seconds, so. Dylan's still second, but we now have a 50 and a bit second. Oh, thank you. A 50 and a bit second lead head to the Alps, which is perfect, actually. Allow us to be nice and gentle here through the Alps. Thankfully, we're starting with the hairpin so we can get some track position and so on. Yeah. All right, cool. Ready to go.
3, 2, 1.
And go, 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 indeed. All right, let's try to run away and finish this thing off in style. We know our car can handle it. We know we're in good shape. Just gotta keep chugging along. Just gotta remember now how fast this thing is and how grippy it is. We're gonna have to be very careful through the very icy section of the track here. Just because on slicks this thing is not going to grip, although it's very good handling, it's not going to have any tire grip to go through there quickly at all, so you have to be careful and be mindful of that. Thankfully we should have a very nice gap by the time we get there based on how we're performing so far. Obviously hairpins will benefit us, but we just seem to be faster than everybody else regardless. I don't know what kind of weird endo shit that was, but we'll take it. All good. the track well. There's our shift to 5th gear. Hopefully we can drop back down to 4th. There we go for these tighter sections because 4th is pretty brutal. Nice little brake, a drag there, and a lift just to make sure we get through here. Ooh, ran a little bit wide there, touched the wall, actually quite a lot. There's our first touch that did damage though, not a problem. Just ran a little bit too wide, got a little bit slidey, so now we don't have to worry about damage or our clean race bonus or anything. We can just power through here. Not a problem. Nice little drag at the brakes. We still don't want to destroy the car, obviously, but not concerned about a little bit of a wall touch. Actually, we got through there pretty well, not gonna lie. Doing okay, coming up to the end of the really slippery bit here, thankfully. Nice touch of the brakes just to make sure the thing cuts. It does. We will, as usual, take the helicopter path here just because I think it's fun, even though I have no idea if it's faster or not. We've taken it the last couple of races through here. I assume it's better just because it's much shorter and it is slippery on the road anyways, but one of these days I'm going to try that in the fast car and it's going to bite me in the butt. We're going to lose and crash and die, but for now we'll keep taking it. Navigate that very well. Come up here towards the frozen lake area around about 2 more corners. Not exactly sure why this is a hill climb. I know that they're obviously kind of rugged, hilly tracks, but I don't know. That's not really what a hill climb is as far as I'm concerned, but no matter, that's okay. We will leave the snowy pastures of the Alps and head back onto kind of the subset country roads where it just looks like it's snowed. You don't actually have any proof of it, so you just have a slight bit of damage, mostly steering damage, but nothing too crazy. We leave the snow behind into the last sector here. Fun little tournament. Good to drive this car. Obviously love the car. But just a couple more sections of road to go through and then we'll be in good shape. There we go. Not carry too much speed over this crest so we don't jump and die. Get a little bit of air, but that's okay. We got about 30 seconds to set a lap record here. Should be able to do that, I would think. There we go. Cuts quite nicely through there. We will indeed set a lap record by probably about 15 seconds. There we go, 16 seconds in fact, and we are going to have a nice gap over the cars behind. 1 minute and 7 seconds. Wow, that's actually surprising. That's a big gap, but we'll take it, and that's going to be a nice clean sweep of the hill climb, whatever this is, hill climb, I guess. We did, thank you very much. Dylan holds off Paris by just about 3 seconds. We do win by 2 minutes and 5 seconds, which is pretty nuts. $40,000. And the track record to boot, so that's a success in my opinion. And that's that. So we'll go repair our car very quickly. Only $3,000. We're up to 933,000, which is awesome. And next time we're out, we did all these, right? Yeah, we are going to be on to the very last of the Golden Club races, Monte Carlo, which is going to take us to all 5 Monte Carlo tracks. I think we'll drive the 944S Turbo once again. And then 2 episodes from now, 2 weeks from now, we will be on to the tournaments. Finally, the modern era tournaments that everybody's been waiting so long for. 6 of them apparently, and we're going to go right up all the way to 2000. So this is going to be the stuff that I grew up with in the late 90s and 2000, obviously. And very excited for that. Very excited to drive some much modern, much more fast cars. And then obviously, I think we'll have some modern club races after that. I don't remember exactly how that works, but we'll deal with that when we get there. But for now, next time out, we're going to have Monte Carlo, and we'll go with that. So appreciate you all so much. Hope you are enjoying this as much as I am. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below if you're new. Don't want you to miss anything from this game, Camaro content, iRacing content, anything else I do. And I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So, till next time, as always, bye.